back, guys. I'm Jules.
And I'm Danny Riggs, and you're on ResTube. And today on ResTube we get to open some mail, and it's something that I've been looking forward to for quite some time because, in all honesty, it has been here ridiculously long. And as you know from the title and the thumbnail of this clip, today we get to open some mail from Molly Harvey. Now, as Residence fans, we of course know Molly Harvey as a vocalist. She can be heard on Wormwood, she can be heard on Animal Lover, on countless other recordings, among them also the very cool Loss of the Lizard Lady, released by Secret Records, which is a compilation of vocal tracks by Molly Harvey. And aside from being a vocalist, Molly Harvey is also a very accomplished artist. For instance, you can see her work on the cover of Snakefinger Live in Melbourne, also released by Secret Records, as also was the cover of Harvey and Nipple, released by Psychophone Records, which featured her and Ostrich Van Nippel's music and her artwork on the cover. Quite some time ago, she posted on Facebook that she was selling copies of Loss of the Lizard Lady, signed. That's not what we got, because at that point in time, we already had a signed copy of the Loss of the Lizard Lady CD. It's right here, and this is signed on the back here on the bottom, to Danny by Molly Harvey. And as you can see here on this side, it is also signed for Danny by Steven Serio. And last but not least, and this will be damn near impossible for the camera to find, it is signed right here by the Residents. We got this copy directly from her not long after the release by Secret Records, and it was sent to us, signed, and from then on it went to Steven Serio, who signed it, and from then on it went to the Residents, who signed it, and it took for a very, very long time, and we actually thought it had been lost in the mail, to be honest. So when she posted that she was still selling signed copies of this, my thought was basically, well, been there, done that, have that, don't need it. But there was something else that she was offering that I was very interested in. And whereas I normally fill Jules in on all the investments I like to make for the collection, this time I decided against it, instead favoring to actually surprise her with what I bought. And so, without any further ado, let's get into this envelope. Okay, some very cool packaging. Okay, and I can see different things here, and to really keep the surprise as long as possible, I would like to get this out first. And so this is what Molly Harvey actually really had for sale, as in a book titled He Cuts Hog, Stories and Illustrations by Molly Harvey. This was released in 2002, published by Dessa, and as you can see there, it was signed. This is a collection of stories and illustrations by Molly Harvey, and she definitely has her own very, very distinctive style when it comes to drawing. If you know her work, it's also very easily recognizable. We're not going to read anything from this book because of copyright. I did inform Miss Harvey that we would be making this video. I did not, on the other hand, ask if it would be okay to read anything from it.
It's in there. It's glued in there.
Okay. Something Jules just found here is that Polaroid picture is actually glued inside of the back cover, and it fits very well to the drawing that is across from it. It says good night. I'm just going to guess that drawing is based on that picture. If you're watching this and you already have a copy of this book, can you please comment and let us know, did all copies have this? Is that normal?
Because it looks dirty too, like maybe that was done extra. Looks like it has coffee stains on it or something.
The picture, that is.
Yeah.
the frame of the Polaroid frame of the picture. So like I said, we're not actually going to read anything out of this, but I would like to show off at least a few of the pictures in it. We have it now. We can spend all the time we want looking at it. But this would be a good example of the drawing style. Very strong shadowing, a very distinct use of black, white, and gray, especially on the portraits that have a bit more detail to them. And seeing that this was released in 2002, it's really a nice find after all this time, and to have gotten it from the artist herself makes it that much more special, of course. I had seen copies of it before, but had not been able to get one. And so this will be a really, really nice addition to our collection. But seeing that I was already in contact with Molly Harvey about this, I did request a few works that I've been looking forward to at least as much as this book itself.
They're faceless. That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Not only was this a secret from Jules, basically meant to be a surprise, especially the other two things that are in here were requests of mine that Miss Harvey was kind enough to actually grant, so thank you very, very much for that. And also something that I hope I can talk my lovely wife into actually letting us display it here at our place.
We already talked about it. I'm kind of okay with it.
She gets to see this first, and then you guys do. Okay?
Cool. It's pretty. I already like it. I want to see the other one. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now that we've had a good chance to look at these, I'd like to show them to you, of course, as well. So, babe, if you'd like to lift that one up, I would like to show this one. And here, what Jules is holding is a sketch of Hardy Fox made by Molly Harvey, which is dated in the corner 2021. And what I'm holding here is a drawing of Homer Flynn, even with some color here on what appears to be a shirt. What Jules noticed immediately is the very, very cool detail of the, I'm just going to say pens or pencils in the pocket there. Very nice gray tone also on the shirt, the t-shirt under the flannel shirt. And so we'll definitely have to measure these and try and do our best to find some very, very nice frames, because these are definitely just as beautiful as I had hoped that they would turn out to be. And they definitely have to be hung sometime soon.
I like them.
So, Miss Harvey, if you're watching this, thank you very, very much. These are very, very meaningful for the both of us. And we're very, very glad to add them to the collection. They will be prominently displayed. Now, one thing that I didn't know about that she included as a gift, and you can see it here on the back, it says, "Happy Holidays, guys." Which kind of says something about how long we've had this envelope. I'd like to apologize, really, to Molly Harvey for waiting so long with this clip. If you've been watching our most recent episodes, you know that there is a mini resident on the way, and we both came down with COVID and have just been crazy with life itself. And so, again, Miss Harvey, many, many thanks. And sorry. Was not the plan. But as you can see here, happy holidays. And this was a gift that I did not know would be in there. And it is also very, very pretty. I believe I've seen pictures of this online. And if I'm thinking right, this also started out as a black and white sketch that was colorized. It's really just a beautiful choice of colors and very vibrant. And it plays with the eyes really very well. I think I saw this on Instagram, on Molly Harvey's Instagram account. She's fairly active on Instagram, and so if you might be interested in getting some of her artwork, I know that she's also made quilts, also to request. I remember handbags, and so there are different things that you could go and inquire about if you would also like something for your collection that was hand drawn or a nice print or even some handmade crafts. So if you're interested, please reach out to her. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. And so to end this clip and just show our bag of goodies here one more time. For all these beautiful pieces, Mrs. Harvey, thanks a whole lot. All the best to you and yours. And to everyone out there, thank you very much for tuning in. And if you enjoyed the clip, feel free to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. And until we see each other for the next episode of ResTube, you guys stay healthy and stay weird. Bye-bye for now.
Maybe we can hang that in the kids' room.
Yeah.
I like it. Bought for was
Did you hear that, Miss Harvey? She says in the kids' room. That's even harder than the rest of the apartment.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Very, 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 very. Today I'm saying very, very a lot.
Yada yada.
Yada, yada.